Last time we left off, the Hands of Unity had arrived at the Temple of Desire and were entering the different rooms that were in the temple. They first encountered a dark forest where they saved Isabel from werewolves. They entered the castle of Rasa in another room where they learned Rasa was missing and a WMD was stolen. Uh, Amadia got lost through time in the void, and Romeo and Melusine mingled with the make believe knights and talked with the make believe inquisitors, with make believe being a huge question mark. Um, during that room, Lucian confronted Rasa about the potential war that was starting, attempting to dissuade her while everyone was slowly cracking their facade. Melusine and Romeo confronted Isabel, and Lucian started questioning Rasa's story about defeating the Forgotten Gods, the reason why they were in that room to begin with, causing cracks in the reality. He uh, regrouped with the rest of the group, and after splitting up, Romeo and Melusine going to investigate Isabel, and Mace and Lucian once again talking to Rasa. Lucian kept pushing Rasa and ended up just screaming at Rasa, saying to wake the fuck up, and started causing the room to break. Much to Isabel's dismay, saying, referring to the room as games, and saying that, announcing that they failed the room. The group was then thrust into an empty room where Mace was turned to stone. Melusine revealed she has the Goddess of Desire's voice in her head and explained they cleared the first room by using a desire, quote unquote, or wish, quote unquote, providing it when Lucian wishes, or proving it when Lucian's wish for Mace to be free. The group agreed to push forward and enter the next room, finding themselves in a circus tent, having Romeo being reminded a little bit of her past, with Romeo on a center platform, an older Isabel welcoming everyone to a performance by the Hands of Unity, announcing each person, and with the finale being revealed to be Romeo versus her father, Glory. Before the show began, Amadia has suddenly returned by appearing in the stands and simply, calmly took a seat and began watching the show. The show began with the chorus performance having to break a boulder. However, the boulder was tough and hard to break at first, but eventually Okora managed to break the boulder and was disheartened by the boulder reforming together and tried to break it again, but being fed up with the Temple Desire's game, quickly desired the boulder to be destroyed. The boulder shattered into pieces, and pink magical energy seemed to boost his strength, empowering him. After a splendid display, he suddenly appeared in the empty stand. The next performance was Melusine, whose performance was to showcase her magical capability. She enhanced her performance by dancing on the stage, using her magical ability to wow the crowds. However, her magic caused some chaos, which she made sure to keep it from getting too out of control. And she finished her performance with grace and a pack of ashen wolves appearing in the stands. The next to perform was Mace, whose performance was to duel an Inquisitor. However, the fight was terribly one-sided. Before Mace could fail, he was suddenly banished by the Inquisitor, who seemed to send Mace out of the room, seeing Clint and L'Oreal, two individuals that the group met early in the temple, studying the walls. However, before any more exchange could happen, Mace was suddenly pushed back into a different realm and had appeared in a strange void of pink magical energy. And the magical energy, he was given tremendous power before being tossed back into the fight with the Inquisitor. After a few short exchange, he quickly fought and beat the Inquisitor and bowed before the implying audience and then appeared in the sands. The next performance was Lucian, who had to square away against 3 werewolves. Being surrounded and attacked on all sides, a very tense battle happened where Lucian barely managed to slay all 3 werewolves and, before collapsing, appeared in the sands. With only one performance left, the spotlights only illuminating Romeo and her father, Glory, for one more fight. And there we shall resume. So, as everyone appears in the stands, I'll let y'all move around if y'all want. As everyone appears in the stands, Romeo, you're having the spotlight shine on you, and you see Glory, your father, standing proud on the main stage, his hand on his hip with his rapier drawn and looking directly at you with a very, very competitive smile, just giving you a smirk and a light nod of his head towards you. The rest of y'all, before we begin, what would y'all like to do if y'all are doing anything different other than just sitting by and watching the show?
I think Melusine would just be small talking with Amadia.
You may still give Lucian his healing potion.
Yeah, Lucian is the equivalent of bed rotting. He's in mega pain.
Don't say Cora comes over and sit next to you. As y'all then start to hear Isabel and her ring master attire on a levitated magical platform, just kind of flying in the air, and starts to announce, "Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on the final act, the final performance between 2 great warriors, 2 great fighters, and might I say, 2 beautiful and charming competitors. Let me introduce the great fighter, the ultimate duelist, the one who likes to have luck on his side and spit in the face of destiny and fate. May I introduce Glory? And you hear the crowd around, you hear voices and cheering of what sounds like crowds just applying, and you're hearing Glory, Glory, just applying nonstop. And you see Glory flicks out his cape, letting it flap majestically in this in wind, in make-believe wind that seems to come out of nowhere. And you see he gives a very charming and winning smile and pulls out his rapier, places it against his forehead, and gives a very low bow to the crowd before standing up straight and looking at Romeo. And you hear Isabel goes, and his opponent for tonight, the one, the only, the one who is right, has the rightful claim to challenge Glory, to challenge his title as the best duelist. Do you, ladies and gentlemen, do you think she will leave her legacy on today's fight? Do you think she will go down in history as one of the top duelists in the land? May I introduce the one, the only, Romeo! And you hear the crowd goes wild again, and you're hearing Romeo, Romeo, as thunderous applause. And Romeo, what do you do?
I'm just gonna, bow. And then I'm gonna raise my sword, out in front of me and just lock eyes with my father.
Real fast. Mace, if you're going to use actually give him a potion, make sure you click on it so it can pop up in the chat box.
Oh, I didn't know how to do that. Like, how we're going to use it.
I was just confirming which one, because then I could just roll the dice myself too.
Yeah, you can go into your inventory, go to the potion of healing, just click on it, and it will pop up in the chat box, and you should be able to click on a button to roll for the healing.
With this boop. And then this just hit the used ability.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh.
I saw it for a second.
Isn't it 2d4 plus 4?
Are you
Yes.
selecting?
Yeah, I can just roll that.
Lucian?
I can't see him. Like, I'm in pitch black.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Fair. Okay. You feel your way over to Lucian. So 9 hit points for you.
I'm
Lucian,
at 13.
I'll go ahead and get rid of your potion of healing, Mace.
Alright.
Alright, so as Romy, you're staring down your father, you hear Isabel begin to start basically being a hype man, just hyping the crowd up and began to flying around, listing y'all's accolades and all your best fight. And as she begins to speak, you suddenly hear your father's voice in your head as you hear your father go, all right, remember, breathe, let your leave your body loose, let your performance be your breath. Remember what I taught you, Romeo? Do you remember everything?
Of course I remember.
But we gotta be careful, Romeo, because this is for real. I'm gonna come at you with everything I have, and I expect the same from you.
Absolutely.
Now, I know while you were gone fighting forgotten gods and slaying them, I obviously noticed you picked up a few tricks. And you see he's kind of like miming with his hands your dragon wings and your dragon jaw. And he kind of just gives you a wink before going, but I want you to know, my sweet daughter, that I have taught you everything you know. But I haven't taught you everything I know yet. And you see he gives a smile before closing his eyes, and with a wave of his hand, you see his hand going over his eyes begin to glow a bright yellow light, and it looks like he touches both of his eyes, his eyelids, and you suddenly see what looks to be arcane sigils appear on his closed eyelids, and they shine bright as he casts Eyes of the Celestial.
Oh, cool.
You suddenly see his form begins to stiffen up, and you see he pulls his shoulder back, and still having his eye closed, he just smiles and begins to crouch down as you suddenly hear Isabel go, "Now, ladies and gentlemen, I present the battle!" As Romeo, need you to roll for me for initiative.
Oh, yay.
Oh no.
Okay. We don't know his rolls. It could be bad.
It could be worse. Oh, yep, there we go. Yeah, no.
Okay, it wasn't
Cool.
bad.
No, that's great, actually.
Well, if you had distance.
Yeah, well,
You see, Glory just smiles at you, and then let's see. He's gonna go ahead and gonna move up 30 feet, and you see he begins dashing over towards you before giving you a smile, and you see he holds out his hand, and you see he snaps his finger as he casts Shatter on you.
oh boy.
Boop. I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. On save, normal. Oh, why is it rolling? Oh, it's the same number, so it doesn't matter.
The fuck happened? Right. Either way, you do take 11 points of thunder damage as you suddenly feel your ears get rocked as he smiles at you, still seeing the golden sigil on his eyes. That's gonna be the end of his turn for now. We're up to your turn, Romeo. What do you do?
Alright. I see how this is. I'm gonna hold out my hand, and I am going to cast Sunburst on him. Oh, that's a giant ass. Okay, let me move it off in the corner so I can only get him. There we go. Oh, no, stay there.
Boom! Ah! I forgot
Nuke
about
going
that.
off.
Okay, so that is, yeah, con save also.
Mm.
That could have been so much better.
He does succeed.
Okay, so cool. He's also not blinded then. Great.
He doesn't even make a
yeah.
con save.
What else?
Oh wow, you snapped him out of it.
Hell yeah. Okay.
As you shoot out with your ring that has turned into a gauntlet, shoot out a sunburst. It hits behind Glory as the fire engulfs him. He doesn't seem to take that much damage, but you see the sigils along his eyelids disappears, and you see he opens his eyes and just looks at you and gives you a smile.
Smile back, and that is the end of my turn.
Okay. You see he nods his head at you before going, "Very good, daughter. Very good. Now, let's see if we can do something fun." And you see he holds out his hand and digs into a side pouch before using its bonus action, popping open a cork on a potion with yellow liquid and downs it as he drinks a potion of speed. So, for the time being, he has the effects of haste. And charges right towards you. And gonna use, due to haste ability, he does get 2 actions.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just simply gonna use 1 action to dash to get close to you. And he's going to use his Glory's Rapier ability and see. He's going to use Gambler's Luck. Let's see.
Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Great.
So
He has disadvantage though because of my cloak.
this will just be the Gambler's Luck. But he would have
Well,
disadvantage
yeah.
on
For the
attack.
actual attack, yeah. Maybe it's not gonna hit.
So let's see. Disadvantage on the attack. Wow.
Oh, thank fuck.
Thank God for that.
Holy
That'd be
shit.
like
That could have been so bad.
wouldn't it be like a double critical?
Thankfully, I don't consider that a thing. But you see, he kind of looks at. He's thrust out with his his rapier. And he managed to deflect out of the way, but he quickly spins his rapier again and goes for a second attack. Disadvantage. Is it disadvantage on all attacks or at the first strike?
Let me see. Hold on. Disadvantage on attack rolls against you. If you take damage, the property ceases to function until the start of your next turn.
Okay, so it's until
still
attack
disadvantage.
actually hits.
Yeah.
Okay. So second attack.
Ooh, that still hits.
16 would hit. And with Gambler's Luck, this would be a crit. Boop. Not that. As he thrusts out his rapier and hits you on the side, you suddenly feel a huge explosion of fire courses through your system, and it seems to clench all over your muscles, and you begin to tense up as he just looks at you as he pulls out the rapier. And I just want to make sure, because I don't think it did. Yeah, it didn't. Hang on. 20 divided by 2. It didn't take into your resistance to fire damage.
Thank fucking God. That was real bad.
You see, he kind of looks at you half-heartedly before he gives you a smile and seems to dive in towards you, and boop boop boop, making sure that this actually works. You see, he thrusts his sword forward, and is going to try to. I need you to roll me a strength saving throw, and ooh, that's not right. The DC would be a 16.
Oh, I have a +1. I'm guessing a 5 is not gonna do it.
As he thrusts his sword out, still wheeling from the pain, he managed to slip the sword into your hands and flick the sword, your rapier, out of your hands and have it tumble to the ground and point with the flick of his cape points the sword, his rapier, directly at your neck, and you see he just locking eyes with you, and you see his smile falters as he just stares and goes, "Dear daughter, I train you better than this." And you see a weird look in his face. You haven't really seen this look in a very long time, but the ounce of disappointment goes through his eyes as he kind of just ease back and just stares at you, prepped, like ready for the next round. But it looks like he's purposely going easy on you. It'll be your turn.
Okay. Is it an action to pick up my sword?
With your background, I'll consider it a bonus action.
Okay. Bonus action. Okay, well, I'm gonna pick it up. And we're gonna do the gambler's luck thing as well.
All right.
Let's go. Okay.
Your next attack will be a crit.
If I hit.
You would indeed hit.
Hell yeah. Okay. Damage. Critical hit.
Some high numbers.
Yeah. I don't. What did it do? It didn't. Hello?
The freak.
Oh, there we go.
There.
54.
I took it. Alright. So you kick up your rapier, catch it, and thrust your rapier out and stabs him in the shoulder as fire blows out of the back of his shoulder. And you see he stumbles back a little bit and just looks at you, gives you his smile comes back on as his eyes get that sudden competitiveness back to his face.
I thought you said you weren't going to go easy on me. And I'm also going to use defensive flourish. So that's an extra 7 damage to him, and my AC is +7 at the moment till the end of my next turn. Or to the start of my next turn.
So that'll put you at 23 AC?
23, yeah.
Oh, okay, duly noted. As you thrust...
yeah.
On you. Your defensive flourish activates, and you see he stumbles back, and he has a big smile on his face, and goes, "There we go. That's my daughter." And you see he smiles before pulling up his rapier and charging back at you again. Disadvantage because of the cloak, since it's the starter on the turn. That would miss.
Miss.
And you see he thrusts forward, but with your defenses now up, you smoothly and expertly deflect his swing. Goes for another thrust. Disadvantage. That would miss. A second swing with your displacement cloak, dodging out of the way. You see.
Oh fuck! I didn't add sneak attack last round. Oops. I'll remember to do that next time.
Oh, you can add them right now if you want.
Would that also be crit damage, or would it just be the damage from the sword?
Yes, it will also be crit.
Hell yeah. Okay. What do you... Okay, it's not giving me an option to have it be crit damage, so just double whatever that is. 10 more damage. Yay.
Ah! I
I
forgot
forgot
that.
it does that.
Oh no!
I forgot it does that. You see, he stumbles back as I get rid of that. He kind of smiles at you, and you see the effect of the potion of speed is still coursing through his body as he charges back at you. And he's going to take 2 more swings at you. Since he sees you can take it.
Ooh.
24 would hit. And he didn't use Gambler's Luck, so this should just be a normal one.
Okay.
And 25. Again, it's not adding your resistance, so plus 7. And you see a thrust hits your side as fire blows out into your body once again, and you suddenly feel as the pain courses through your body, and you're feeling yourself stumble, and the wounds are starting to get too. The heat's starting to get too much for you. You suddenly feel the presence of the two. No, the one dragon that's coursing through your body. And you suddenly breathe out your nose as steam seems to come out of your nostrils. And you hear in your head, someone is trying to burn us. They can't do that. Not to us. And suddenly you feel all the fire that's coursing through your body. Is the intense heat seems to turn warm. Not as much as scorching heat, but you feel it seems to turn warm and pleasant as you suddenly feel your breath as you breathe in and you breathe out. What looks like a column of smoke, and then you seem to stand up straighter as the fire that courses through you seems to heal you as you regain 14 fire damage, or 14 hit points, and you suddenly feel the effects of the ring seems to pulse. I need you to roll me a D100 for me, please.
Oh, that's a high number.
Is
All
the
right.
nurse one?
I always roll the fucked up shit.
All right. As you feel an intense surge of power seems to come from the ring and course through your arms and seem to center around your chest. And you feel the intense warmth seems to glow and seems to brighten as you feel scales seem to cover your entire body. And you let out a breath as your breath seems to turn to steam, then smoke, then ash, as you seem to be encased in a full cocoon of dark red and orange scales, and just stare back at Glory, staring at him with draconic eyes as you lock onto him. Romeo, for the next minute, you are immune to fire damage.
Hell yeah.
Boop. And you see Glory just looks at you and just gives you a smile, staring at you. And you see he flourishes his blade, spins it around, and kind of motions for the crowd, and kind of just waves his hand up as the crowd is going wild at this display. And he gives a smile before flourishing his blade and pointing it at you, gives you a cocky grin, and goes, "On guard, my sweet daughter. Let's see how this goes." He smiles as he performs a performance check. Not his best. Yeah, boop, 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 boop. Where is it? Oh, there it is. He smiles as you see him suddenly regain some hit points as he regained 15 hit points. And that's going to be end of his turn. It is your turn, Romeo.
All right. Well, I'm gonna I'm gonna drink my potion of speed.
Oh, fuck.
So let's see bonus AC. Oh yeah. And then I'm gonna attack him twice. For the first one, we're gonna use the gambler's luck.
Okay, roll the d20.
Let's go.
Gave him crit for the next hit.
Oh my god.
Yes, it's a crit. We get it.
Okay, now let me get one damage.
Boop.
Ooh, not as good.
All right, you thrust your blade forward, man, to pierce his skin, and he seems to gasp as he looks at you.
Do you get sneak
Um,
attack for that one?
Yes, I do. Thank
do?
you.
I got you.
God, I'm rolling like shit on my sneak attack though. That's 8 more damage.
Yeah, damage is still damage.
That's true. And then I'm gonna spin my sword around and I'm gonna hit him again. God, if that was a crit, that would be cool.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Okay.
23 more damage. And then I'm gonna use another defensive flourish.
Okay.
So that is 6 more damage, and my AC is at a 22.
All right.
Or no, 24 because of haste.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, haste increase your AC.
By 2, yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
That's it.
We get to Glory's turn, who is looking hurt as he stumbles back and forth with your rapier thrust. He stumbles to the left and right, and you see blood is trickling from hit the side of his mouth, and coughs out a mixture of blood and smoke from his lungs. And you see he just smiles at you and goes, "Very good, dear daughter. Now," and you see he pulls out, he's going to use his bone jack and pulls out a potion with red liquid, pops up on the cork and downs it as he drinks a supreme healing potion. Boop.
damn it.
Oh, well.
Oh, oh, hey, I'll take it.
For some reason, it did that. That is not what I meant to do. Oops.
Takes out the potion and throws it on Romeo.
And just douses both of them. I don't remember what your HP was.
It's, well, if it healed 41.
No, I think that would bring you to your max, and it doesn't go over your max.
Oh, that's true.
I think you were 25?
Yeah. 25-ish, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that looks right.
Yeah, I think you were 25. Okay. As he uses bonus action and drinks a healing potion, he smiles at you and is going to take a thrust with his blade. But he is going to use Gambler's Luck. His attacks will have crit on you if it hits.
Disadvantage.
Would
No.
not hit. Second attack, disadvantage. 16 would not hit. Third attack, disadvantage still. 13 would not hit. And his final attack as he thrusts his blade forward. Still at disadvantage. No, still wouldn't hit. With your combined defenses up and the potion of speed coursing through your system, you're managing to deflect and dodge out of the way of all the blades in what seems like a massive speed and dexterity as you're simply dodging all the rapier thrusts against you. And you see Gloria has a smile on his face as you see he's getting more and more excited as he looks at you. And you hear him as he's thrusting his blade rapidly at you. You hear him go, "Yes, dear daughter, yes! Make your mark. Make your legacy here. Yes, my dear daughter. This is where it happens. This is where you make me proud. This is where my desires for you will reach its apex. Let's finish this in style, dear daughter." And that's going to be the end of his turn.
Okay.
Romeo, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
We're gonna use Gambler's Luck.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's go.
Next attack will be a crit.
Ooh, that's probably not gonna hit.
Nope.
No.
Doesn't hit.
But get one more. No, that's worse. But that's embarrassing.
You're on an effective haste, so you can attack one more time.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Or, yeah, you have extra attack,
Oh, wait, no.
right?
No, not yet.
That's right. You're multicast. Never mind.
Yeah,
Forget
yeah.
what I said.
Okay, and then bonus action. I'm gonna save that. And I'll just drink a potion of greater healing. Hello? Are you gonna roll?
No.
Nope, it's not. Alright, that's awesome. 44 plus 4. Mm. 12 plus 4, 16.
Those 16 points of hit points back to you.
16. Yay. That's it.
Back to him. As you see, he gives a smile as he looks at you. And as he stares at you, he reaches into his pouch, and you see him pull out another potion, pops the cork, and downs it. Oop. Make sure I am targeting the right person. You see his wounds and his scorch marks heals as he smiles back at you. And with his rapier, he's going to use Gambler's Luck. His attacks will have be crit. Disadvantage because of cloak. That would miss. Second attack. Disadvantage because of cloak.
That hits.
Yep, that would hit. So this will be a crit. Ooh, those are high numbers.
But I'm immune to fire.
You are immune to fire. Boop, boop. You regain 38. Right? Right. Right? Wait. Is that right?
Wait, how much of it was fire? Hold on.
It was 38. That was fire. Oh, wait.
Okay,
Did you,
yeah.
on your end, did you add 38?
No.
Then that should be. I'm very confused by this. Minus 38 would be that. Okay, so yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I just don't have a lot of health, so it looks like a lot.
Either way, this will be his third attack. As he now, since he hits you, no longer at a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. That just hits.
That was just a hit. Boop. Oh, it is? Okay. Okay, and now it's counting your damage immunity.
Okay.
Okay. And last but not least, his final hit. That would definitely hit. With the first thrust, you manage to dodge out, but you see he gives a smirk as he rapidly pulls his rapier back and manages to thrust 3 more times, piercing all over your chest. And you stumble back as the fire engulfs your body. It doesn't do much, but the piercing nature of the rapier seems to dig into vital organs against your body as blood begins gushing out of you. And you see he gives a smile looking at you, and you see him kind of just sways back and forth before looking at you and goes, "Come on, daughter, let's go out with a bang." That's gonna be the end of his turn.
Well, we're gonna use Gambler's Luck.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Crit for your attacks.
If I can hit. If I can hit.
That would hit.
Hell yeah. $32, and then sneak attack
Mhm.
is gonna be 8.
Mhm. Mhm.
And then would the flourish damage also double if it was a crit?
For this would be part of your part of one attack, so I'll say yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna use another defensive flourish. That's another 4 damage to him and a +2 to my AC. So I'm at 20. And then my second attack.
Yep, that would definitely hit.
Be normal. $28 more damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I really want to.
Go for it. Do what you gotta do.
Fuck it.
Bonus action for your healing potion?
Yep.
Okay.
8d4 plus 8, so that's boom, boom, boom. God, that's such a fucking bad roll. 18 plus 8 is 24. So, nope, that's 26. I'm crazy. Okay. And that's it for me.
Goes back to his turn as he looks at you with a smirk on his face, and you can see he has a sense of pride with him as he then just nods his. You see, he nods his head as he pushes his hand on his shoulder, and you see brief green magical energy courses through his body once again, as you see he casts Cure Wounds on himself. Oop, I gotta make sure I am targeting the right people this time. Position case. Yep. As you see, he casts Cure Wounds on himself, and you see he begins standing up straight and looks at you, and once again thrusts his rapier at you. He's going to use Gambler's Luck, though. I believe that would fail.
It sure does.
Yep. You see, a bit of his posture seems to slag just a little bit, but you see he still thrusts out with 2 attacks against you. Get rid of that.
No.
Nope. And goes for a second attack. Disadvantage again. No. As both his rapier thrust goes against you, and you dodge out of the way. And you see Gloria just looking at you. And you can hear him go. You hear him mumble to you and go, "Come on, dear daughter. Make this a spectacle." Goes to you.
Alright. Noticing that he's kind of. His posture's like. He's slouching a little. I'm just gonna go. Getting tired, old man. And I don't even need to use Gambler's Luck. It's auto crit. So I'm gonna.
That would hit.
Yay! Critical. Plus sneak attack. Gonna be. Ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh, that's a high one.
18 damage for sneak attack. And then.
You are still under the effect of haste.
Yeah, I sure am. So because I didn't use Gambler's Luck on that first attack and it was an auto crit, I can use it this attack, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
But why would you?
Ooh, you're so right, why would I?
Yeah, well, anyway.
Anyway. Oh well. 18?
18 would not hit. Because he is also on the effective haste, so his AC is at
That's
20
fair.
right now.
Okay. That's it.
You see Glory just stumbles a bit as he dodging and deflecting your strikes. And you hear him just look back at you and goes, "Ah, sweet daughter, you wound this old man. But please, if you think you can take me down, by all means, try your hardest." And you see he looks at you with a smile before. Blah, 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 blah. You see he gives a very, very haunting smile as he casts fear on you.
Okay, that's. What kind of save is that? Oh, ooh, I'm not good at those. Oh.
Oh, but you do succeed. As suddenly you see what looks like his face seems to turn into a skeleton and opens his jaw as you can see what looks like blue and pink arcane light seems to shine through and latch onto your mind, but you kind of just grit your, clenches your face and shake off the effect as the fear does not take hold on you. And you see your father just kind of looks at you and just smiles and goes, "Not bad, daughter. Now, try to finish this with a flourish." And still goes in for 2 more attacks against you. Disadvantage.
That's still a hit.
Alright. You didn't use Gambler's Luck, so this will be a normal roll.
Ooh.
14 points of piercing damage. As he goes for a normal roll this time since he hits you. That would hit. As more thrusts, 2 more thrusts puncture your skin and seems to go out on the other side as he looks at you and just smiles a bloody smile at you. That's gonna be the end of his turn.
Alright. Well, what else are we gonna do, you know? That's bad. Just normal. No crits. Oh, yay. That's awesome. That's really cool. Mm, let me read something really quick.
Still under the effect of haste. So you can attack again if you want.
Okay. Yes. But what I'm gonna do instead, is how much? What's my flying speed?
60 feet.
60 feet. Okay, so because of fancy footwork, he can't make opportunity attacks on me because I made an attack against him. So I'm gonna fly 60 feet into the air, and I'm gonna cast a 9th level fireball on him. So that's,
That's crazy.
He's probably gonna succeed, and it's only gonna be a quarter damage, but whatever.
Dexterity save.
Oh.
For his reaction,
Oh fuck.
he's going to
Goddamn.
use a ring of evasion to actually. Well, hang on. Actually, no. Because Romeo, how do you want to do it?
Holy shit. I'm just having a hard attack in real life, man. I'm just gonna, as he, like, blocks my first attack, I'm just gonna, like, launch myself into the air. And I'm just gonna snap my fingers, and, like, embers are gonna fall down, and as soon as they hit the stage, they're just gonna explode.
As you snap your fingers and embers start to fall down, you see the embers seem to flow slowly and seem to take a small shape of a dragon. And as it hits the ground, you see Glory's not even paying attention to the embers. He just looks, he's still be looking at you. And suddenly when the amber touches the ground, and a loud fiery explosion that sounds like a roar of a dragon seems to echo through the tent. And for everybody else that's in the stand, you suddenly feel a gust of wind blows all y'all back as suddenly you see as the smoke clears, and Romeo, you're standing there looking down, bruised, scorched slightly, puncture wounds in your all over your body, bleeding as your wings are flapping in the air, and you're kind of just looking down. The smoke clears, and you see your father, Glory, scorched, burnt, still standing, and you see he kind of just looks at you, and his eyes lock with you as you hear what sounds like his voice appears in your head. And you hear in a very weak and a scratchy voice, you hear him just cough out blood before in your head you hear him go, "That's my girl," before falling down to the ground. And you see he lets go of his rapier, and it ting, 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 and falls onto the ground. As you see your father is laying there, not moving.
I'm gonna land, and I'm gonna go over, and I'm gonna, cast Cure Wounds on him.
As you land, you suddenly hear Isabel go, "Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Romeo!" As you suddenly feel, before you can even touch your father, you suddenly feel Isabel seem to swoop you up from the stage and pull you away from your father, and kind of just thrusting your hands up in the air and like pointing at you like a referee in WWE, and pointing at you. Romeo has left her legacy. Romeo has left her mark in today's fight. Romeo will be known as the greatest in the land, the greatest dueler in the land. She will go down in history as the one who not only beat her father in one-on-one combat, but not only the one that took down the three forgotten gods, but the one who will rise above everyone else as the one who will always be remembered throughout time. Everyone, once again, please give it up for Romeo! Romeo, sister, take a bow. And you see she lets go of your hand to begin clapping. As everyone in the crowd, you hear the chanting as Romeo, Romeo.
I will bow.
You give a bow, just basking in the adoration. Everyone else, after this long, lengthy fight, which arguably only took like a few minutes, what is y'all reaction after seeing all this?
She did.
Lucian's barely conscious.
Uh,
He just got a thumbs up.
Melazine was busy talking to Amadia and didn't really pay attention.
Wow.
So,
Fair.
Everybody hates
technically,
me.
the only one who watched a fight was Mace.
Lucian is. He's a little fucked up.
Just a little.
Romeo has such great friends, none of them are paying attention.
Hey, she
One
barely
was-
knows any of these people.
That's right.
Yeah, I was like,
What
we barely
was-
know each other. What do you mean?
Lucian paid attention. He's just not enthralled. Like he's got his thumb up. He's like half-assed, like leaning up, like trying to watch as he can, but he's fighting for his life.
Mace is concerned that she might have killed her dad.
As,
Yeah, she's also concerned about that.
as Isabel claps her hand and looks at you, Romeo, and just smiles and goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, that is all for tonight's show. We thank everyone for being here tonight, and we thank everyone for participating in our games and in the performance. Please give it up one more time for the Hands of Unity." And you see, you suddenly see Isabel looks at you, Romeo, and locks eyes with you, and you hear her go, "And may the rest of your journey be fruitful and succeed as today, even if it costs a life." And you see she snaps her fingers, and suddenly you see the world warps. As suddenly it looks like the lights illuminate and fill the room, and you suddenly see Isabel. As I can do that, there we go. As Isabel disappears, and Romeo, you look back down as a still form of your father, and you're not sure, but you think you see him take one breath before going still as his body vanish. As y'all are now left alone in the tent.
Wait.
Is it?
Fuck. I want to sort of just like stumble off the stage.
Mace is going to attempt to get from off the bleachers if he still allows
Yeah,
him
Melon's
to.
gonna try to go towards Romeo.
Lottie just sits there. You know, she'll scoot down.
Romeo, are you okay?
Yeah. I'm just fine.
You don't seem fine.
Well, it's it's not real. Just have to remember that. Right?
We can go check on your family as soon as we're done here. If that would make you feel a little better.
Yeah, it's stupid. You know, it's fine. We should, wait, why aren't we back at the room? Don't
I,
we usually get
I
taken
don't
back
know.
as soon as it's over?
Are you guys back on the like where I'm at? Because Lucian didn't get up. He's
We're
hurt.
like close.
Uh, get, last time when we end up back. Why are we still here?
The room's not over yet.
What else is that? I mean, there's nothing left here.
Um. Um. Uh, um. What's that on the stage?
Oh,
As
this
y'all
little guy.
turn around and you see what looks like a blue humanoid figure that seems to be made of mist. Seems to be walking on the stage.
I'll go with you, Romeo.
Yeah,
If I
yeah,
could
yeah,
get
yeah.
on the goddamn
I
stage.
know.
Eh, eh,
He's
eh.
off to follow.
The noises are amazing here. Y'all should be able to.
I'll help Malazine up when I realize she can't.
It's
She's so
just
frail she
trying to
can't get on the
climb
stage.
up.
Someone's gotta
I
help
don't know
me.
what was happening.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna just call out to it.
Hello?
As y'all call out to it, you see this blue spectral figure seems to just turn towards you, and you see this figure seems to be made of blue mist and doesn't seem to take on any shape, doesn't seem to have any features, and seem to just be standing there. And you see he's starting to sway back and forth, and kind of just you see his head begins turning and seems to look at all of you. And you see he kind of just sways and not moving.
Does he look vaguely familiar?
Make me a perception check. Everything okay, Echoes?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm hearing banging noises, and it says it's coming from
Fucking
your end.
fireworks. Yeah. Yeah, it's fireworks. Real bad.
Right now?
Worried about
It's the
Romeo.
monster in Echo's basement trying to get out.
Well,
yeah,
good luck with that.
around me, if it's within a month of fucking Labor Day or 4th of July, it's fireworks everywhere.
I mean, Labor Day's tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like,
We love
within
white
a month
people.
of it.
Oh, we love white people.
Anyways,
Right. Well, I live in Michigan, so it's all over the place.
But
Mel, you
yeah, Mel's too distracted with Romeo.
Mel can't really tell. As you see this figure
Can I
just
roll?
remains standing.
Actually, I don't even know if I would recognize if it's familiar or not, because I've not been with this group longer than like a day and a half.
Can I roll?
You can if you want. Yeah, make me a perception check.
It's better not be my dad. Okay. I don't know why it's. Oh, I do.
As you
Nice.
focus on this blue spectral figure, you suddenly see in your point of view, this figure begins to take shape as his form begins to solidify. And you suddenly see what looks like black robes are covering, seems to appear out of nowhere. And you see his spectral form seems to grow skin and shows a dark purple skin underneath. Pointed ears have formed, and you see he has pure white, short white hair, and it looks like he has bandages wrapped around his eyes, and blood seems to be coming, seeping underneath the bandages. And you see his lips are chapped and cracked, and you see he is just swaying back and forth. And it's like as soon as he comes into focus for you, you see his head begins to turn towards you. To everybody else, y'all still see a blue spectral figure.
Oh, are you alright?
You see the spectral figure then takes a step closer to you. And then take another step closer to you. Before you see the spectral figure, well, to you, it looks like a type of elf if you were to put your finger on it. But you're not 100% sure. You see along his purple skin, there seems to be carvings like dug into his skin. And you see it's a mixture of all kinds of arcane carvings wrapped around his arms as he seems to be looking at you, even though his eyes are still wrapped. And you can hear a very broken voice go, "The daughter of glory, the one who has slain glory,
No.
the one who put legacy in front of her own family. Tell me, child, would you like to see what comes next?" And he slowly extends his hand towards you.
What do you mean?
I have said what I needed to say.
Alright.
You take his hand?
Yeah.
You take his hand as he looks, as he's still locking eyes with no eyes on you, and you feel a strange cold presence as he touches your hand and seems to course through your arms, and immediately the ring that's on your finger heats up, and you immediately suddenly see your vision goes black, and you are suddenly in this weird empty void. And you suddenly hear the man's voice go, "The daughter of glory, your future is filled with violence, thievery, but most importantly, indeed, glory." As the world around you seems to warp, and you suddenly see yourself standing on top of a stage, getting cheers from all the huge audience around you, and you're giving one final bow. You see yourself. You look older. You look slightly older, and your outfit seems more extravagant. And you are taking a bow as you're waving to the crowd with a big smile on your face, and you hear the voice goes, "Time is a mess. One simple action can change everything that you are meant to be, that you are meant to do. Is this the outcome you want, daughter of glory?"
No. and it's not going to happen.
And you see the vision begins to change as suddenly you see yourself roughly in the same age as you saw in the previous vision. You see yourself what looks to be in the middle of the forest as you're standing, leaning against a tree. You're clutching your left arm as you see you have a egregious wound on your shoulder as blood is seeping down, and you're leaning against a tree, out of breath, as you're panting for air, and you see yourself looking around before you come off of the tree and begin moving. As you,
I accidentally clicked something. Sorry, ignore that.
star map.
Oh, sorry about that.
You win the game. The goddess's desire is locked up.
I do win.
As you find yourself coming out of the tree and begin walking, you suddenly see yourself turn around and pull out your rapier and begins pointing, and you see the vision turns as you see what looks to be Lucian in his werewolf form slowly stalking you and growling. And right when you see Lucian leaps up at you, snarling, claws out, you see the vision fades, and you hear the voice go, "Mistakes, consequences. These are in your future, daughter of glory." And strangely, you hear his voice is starting to take better shape. As you hear him go, "The shape of your future is determined now in how you will conquer this temple. Would you like to know how?"
Yes.
To conquer a temple such as this, you must give in to all your impulses, to all your greed, to all your desires. That is the only way to conquer this temple. For if you conquer desire, you can conquer the god of desire. And suddenly you feel the vision immediately blinks out, and you return to where you are as you suddenly see the specter rips his hand away from you. And you see the specter begins floating as his bodies and joints begins breaking. And everyone else, you see the blue specter, it seems to just be levitating as you hear him suddenly let out that ear-piercing screech as it looks like his body gets ripped in half. And you hear the voice, Romeo, as he looks at you and goes, "Remember my words. Remember how to conquer this temple. It is the only way to get out. It is the only way to get her out. It is the only way for everyone to be safe. But I leave you with this. Is it better to be safe wanting or being dead having?" As you suddenly see his head get ripped off his body, and it looks like his spectral form seems to dissipate as he disappears. And suddenly you all find yourself back in the middle of the in a clear temple room where you're just seeing the stone tiles. You're seeing what looks like a broken down stage in the middle of this large room. And once again, you're seeing Clint and L'Oreal seem to just be sitting, leaning against the wall. And you see Clint is kind of just banging his head against the wall. And as soon as y'all appear, he looks over and goes, "Oh, y'all are here." And dusts himself off and he runs over to y'all and goes, "Tell me what happened. Does everything go good? What happened in this room?"
you okay?
What?
Are you look even more shaken than before.
It's nothing. Just another, specter of the temple trying to get us to all give in. You know,
What precisely did it tell you?
that the only way to conquer this temple is to give in. But I think that's a horrible idea, personally.
Hey, Sam, does that sound familiar with the goddess toad or the god/goddess toad mace when they throw him back in to play its game and give in?
Mm,
We did hear that from your sister in Mace's room too. That
yeah, more or
we
less.
we have to play along.
Well, yes, play along, but don't give in to, every single, y- you know,
No, yeah,
I,
I definitely agree.
What you all do here is going to shape what happens next.
yes.
I have met the god. When I got banished, it picked me up and I met it, and it told me it would great power if it played along with it, and threw me back in your room.
Yes, she has a way of doing that. She did not appreciate me snooping around.
Is that where you went to snoop when we were in Mace's room?
I was curious, and she caught wind of me attempting to navigate whatever this maze she has created is. But I'm most curious to know what all of you are going to do.
Well, honestly, I can we just there's only two of us left. But can we just try to get through it?
And how bad your room
I
and
have
the other room's going to be.
no. After seeing the three rooms that we have, I have no idea what mine could even be.
I'm curious, if you all succeed here, then what?
There,
Then you go
there's
back to Lady
four.
Rasa, and
But
there's still another.
isn't there two other forgotten
Well, yes, but
gods?
there's one that's out at the moment in the Feywild, I believe.
Yes, and is to go stop them before the others get out. But the tricky part is to find where the other two is and finding the one that you said is out already.
Well, that's where it comes down to a bit tricky. Do we stop the other two from trying to get out before we stop the other? Because we can't be the only ones that can just let them out. Well, if we don't take care of the other two, what happens if while we're busy with the murder one, that then someone else lets the other two out?
There's much at play here.
One of my
Amadi is definitely giving off that she knows more than what she's saying.
Do we all notice that?
Y'all can make a. Well, since he states it, I'd say yeah.
Yeah, the way she's
saying
wording things, I think would be an indication
there's
that
anything-
something is not.
Anything that you can tell us that can help. Anything at all.
I learned some things, but the question stands. How can I put it? I have been informed of something that could transpire. The question for me and for all of you is if I am to reveal pieces, information, is that what sets you down on this path or not?
Right.
my knowledge, we were already set down this path by accepting this fucking mission. This fucking mission.
Then can you should this information set you down upon the path that I fear, can you accept the consequences that transpire?
If it means we're gonna stop all of this, then yes.
She looks at everyone
No.
else.
Do we really have a choice at this point, you know? Seems like we're running pretty low on options.
Yeah, it's
Madia's gonna take off her visor. And she's got clouded eyes and scars over where her eyes are. Well, she has eyes, but they're clouded, but she's got scars around her eyes. And she simply goes, "You all are going to be the ruin that destroys everything."
Well, not if I have anything to say about it.
I don't quite understand what magic was at play other than that of the manipulation of time. But I believe I was shunted into the past, where I encountered one who was from the future. And in their own words, you would all be the end of everything.
Would we?
That's not
Well, do we know who this person was?
Mm-mm.
Well, you don't.
They had-
Ironic, we did this to help people. We did this to figure out what's going on. We're going to cause the end of the world.
No, we're not.
Well, we don't
It's
know
not
that.
happening.
We don't even know if this is true.
The future is not
Exactly.
set in stone.
We also don't know if our path is what sets to that. And also, it could be them, whatever it could be twisting his words. Things like that do that. We destroy everything they want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just a thought.
The end of our world.
What does this being look like?
Am I able to describe to them what I saw in the past? Because it's been like a month IRL and I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, you're able to describe them. The description, the being that was that you met, like when you got transported into the past, it was when you were flying in the air as your spectral or celestial owl form, and you saw what looked like a pure white raven that looked like it was made out of porcelain, and it talked to you and directed you, and you saw it shape shift into a being wearing a white robe and have a porcelain raven mask on their face.
Yeah, she'll explain what she experienced in the past.
Do I recognize that?
You make me a history check.
Oh, give me 1 second. My it was locked in for a second. There we go. Hello.
But Amadio will go, whoever it is has the strength to meddle with time itself.
Based on your background, it doesn't really pop up a certain individual. The only thing that you can closely tie that to would be somebody involved with the Raven Queen herself. That's the only kind of connection you can think of.
Yeah, but that's what I was thinking because I recognize personally Raven Queen iconography. I just want to know if he would at least just like, oh, that sounds like this. Not necessarily knowing, you know. That's what I was looking for.
Nobody in particular.
That sounds like the Raven Queen's whole shtick.
Can you blame one that follows her? If there's nothing left alive, what purpose does she serve?
Yeah, that's a fair point. I don't know anybody. Any one of us.
I was concerned about telling you all this in case it were to set the gears in motion of what I was told. But seeing all of your resolve, seeing all that you've been up to since meeting each of you, I do believe the future can be changed, as it is not set in stone. You all must tread carefully.
Do one of you have an attachment to the matron?
Mm-mm. Not me, at least.
I do not believe in the
I
Raven
don't
Queen.
even know who that is.
For
Sometimes think, whoa.
For the sake of things, we'll say, even though I doubt Katie would say anything, for the sake of the story, we'll just say Akora does mention the only thing she can think of is her friend Maze, who is currently resting in the hospital.
So your friend is tied to it. Maybe. I don't know. We still gotta finish up here first, but that might be worth looking into. I don't know.
Like I said, there's many forces at play here.
Yeah, there always is. Nothing surprising. Just annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing new for us.
Now my question is, why was the creator of the points at Romeo's ring was so adamant of us to go here?
My guess is his plans get interrupted by these things too. So you empower your enemy to take care of your problem for you. Smart.
You need to be strong enough to make that. Then he's strong enough to fight these things as well. Unless he can't interfere.
Unless he's one of them.
That, or he can't interfere in mortals. I can't speak.
In godly affairs, yeah. I get what you mean. I don't know. I only met him the one time. Wasn't nice. I don't know.
Romeo, are you concerned about your father?
Uh, yes. And my sister.
If you give me 10 minutes, I can attempt to do something that might bring you some relief or more distress.
Oh. Well,
Look,
I could try to talk to him. I have a spell.
I might be able to divine an answer is what I'm saying, if you can all give me 10 minutes.
Yeah, sure. I'll try to talk to him in the meantime, and if I can't reach him
We need to start moving now.
now,
Now.
What's changed?
what?
Okay.
Because if we don't start moving, she's gonna force us.
What direction?
great.
Whatever way we haven't been. Is there a door?
Y'all look around this giant room, and eventually do spot the door that seemed to be closed. But you see, it slowly opens up for y'all, and you see, of course, take step forward, and just leads the charge.
Follow suit.
Yeah, Mel is going to head that way.
Maria will put back on her face covering and then follow.
Yep.
As you all begin,
She'll,
go ahead.
I know, I was just going to say, she's going to very knowingly look up at the ceiling and then, continue following.
As y'all begin heading to the door, and Clinton, L'Oreal following after. Following after, y'all just looking around and keeping their eyes open. Y'all y'all enter a hallway and keep on going as y'all suddenly see quickly another door is on the other side, and you see Akora just kind of clenches his fist and kind of looks back at y'all before stepping forward and pushing open the door, and it looks like he pushes open on the door a crack, and he peeks his head in, and suddenly you see him slam the door shut, and his eyes go wide, and it looks like he's seen a ghost. As he turns around and looks at y'all, and you can see his pupils dilate, and you see his fur is standing on end, and he's like fully fluffed up as he's just kind of looking at y'all. And you see he looks down before you hear him mumble, "I desire to leave." And you see Akor just looks up and goes, "I'm tired. I can't do this. Not what awaits me next. I desire to leave. I desire to sleep." And all at once, you see, as he stares at you with tired eyes and his weapons and his shield on his side, you see he releases them and they fall to the ground. And you see suddenly what looks like pink spectral hand seems to come out of the floor and grab onto his leg. And you see Akora is not fighting at all, as it looks like he's being dragged into the ground itself. As he looks up and goes, "Tell Maze, sorry." Before it looks like he's violently yanked down into the floor.
So that was
Bruh.
something.
What the?
Unfortunate, but we must carry on.
Yeah, we have to keep moving.
Y'all keep moving.
Ace.
You said that there was a second door.
It's still the same door, but
Oh, it's the same door.
you see the doors. The front of the door seems to change as the stone door seems to change like ever so slightly. It still looks the same, but you can tell there's differences from the door that Cora originally opened. Mace, what were you saying?
Mace will pick up his sword and shield and will give them to Odin. Because he doesn't know he's dead or he's just out of the thing.
Oh,
We'll keep on to him if they see him again to give him back to him.
Okay. You get his level 2 longsword and his shield.
Mel's going to go and open the door.
You all follow?
mm-hmm.
Yep.
I want to like really quick while we're walking. I don't have an exact message in my brain because my brain is dying right now.
Very fair.
I just want to cast sending to my dad, something along the lines of like, "We're all alive. Are you okay? Is Isabella okay?" Like that kind of thing.
Okay. You send out the message, and you suddenly you feel the magical energy shoot out from your mind, and then you feel it sounds like static, as it seems to irritate your mind, and suddenly you see the message seem to backfire on you, and just gives you a very egregious headache, as you don't feel the spell connected. It more along the lines of it didn't seem like it went through, other
Yeah,
than like
it's
not
probably like something
getting
to do with the
purchased.
temple.
Yeah, more along
Like,
those lines.
yeah. Shit. I figured. Oh well.
Alright, y'all keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. As y'all keep going, you suddenly open the door, and as y'all open the door, suddenly y'all entire world goes blank, and it takes y'all a moment. But as y'all are blinking your eyes, you suddenly see everything is taking form. As Melusine, you find yourself in a very large, extravagant bedroom. You see a nice, large bed on one side, and you see a large desk with a chair with a nice cushioned chair, a giant mirror above the desk, and on the desk you're seeing a variety of different kinds of makeup, drinks, of snacks, and you see a large wardrobe on the other side of the wall, and it's open, and you're seeing many different kinds of beautiful dresses. Looks to be all handmade and in a variety of different type of style. You're seeing two large windows on one wall, and on the other wall you see a large extravagant door, and you're finding yourself standing in front of what looks to be a different wardrobe than the one filling up the clothes, and you are finding yourself, you have your hands on the handle of the wardrobe, and it feels like you're in the process of opening it. What do you do?
I guess I'm going to. I'm gonna open the wardrobe, but I'm also gonna look around. Does this place look familiar at all?
Based on your background, The archetype of the surrounding and the style, it does look very familiar. You can quickly take a note that this looks like a very extravagant bedroom close to your original home back with your mother. But it looks way more fancier than you're used to.
I'm gonna open the wardrobe.
Right? As you open the wardrobe, you see in this wardrobe there are necklaces, there are jewelry, and you see in the center of the wardrobe, you see what looks to be a very elegant mask. As you see, it has on the top from the cheekbone up. You see, it looks to be painted purple, and from the cheekbone down, you see it's painted red. As you see, golden detail going around where the eyes are, seem to be outlining it, and where the lips are, it looks like it's painted red. You see eye holes where the eye sockets are, and you see what looks to be a golden tiara fused into the mask, pointing up. As it looks like it is staring back at you. On the right side of the wardrobe, like on the inside of the wardrobe door, you see different kinds of necklace. You see one necklace that looks to have a small ornament of a wolf. Behind it, you see on the same peg, you see what looks to be a small ornament of what looks like a sword and shield. On your left, you see a similar sight of a necklace, and it has a small ornament of what looks to be a rapier and a whatchamacallit, a lute. And behind it, you see what looks to be a ornament of what looks to be a beautiful looking star.
Okay. In Mel's mind, these necklaces very much seem to be representative of her companions. She's going to pick up the rapier and lute necklace.
Okay. As you pick it up, you're feeling a strong sense of what seems like life in this necklace as you're looking at it. And strangely, you get this weird instinct to crack it open.
Crack it open.
As you crack the necklace open, suddenly in a beautiful swirl of pink magical energy, you see the magical energy rises up above you, and you trace it as it forms onto the bed and fills out a humanoid shape. As you see, it takes solidity, and you see Romeo appear and falls on the bed. You see Romeo is wearing her usual outfit, except instead of the normal black, red, and gold and white, you see it's now has a coloring of what looks to be black, purple, golden accent, and what looks to be a lighter shade of red. And you see her outfit is slightly more revealing than usual. You see her pants seems to have like a cut, like a thigh cup showing off her thighs on the outside. You're seeing her blouse seems to be taking a much deeper V, and you see she seems Romeo. You just suddenly appear on top of a very comfy bed, and one thing you take notice is your outfit seems a lot more softer, a lot more smoother. It feels a lot more nicer than your usual outfit as you sit up and you look over and you see Melusine. And as you're staring at her, you see Melusine is in what looks to be a dark purple dress. And you see she has what looks to be silk, like clear, sheer red silk that seems to be trailing off her shoulders, going to the ground. And she is adorned with all types of golden jewelry going up her arms and rings on her fingers. And the dress seems to hug her figure very like tightly, and seems to not be as revealing as yours. As you kind of look down and you take note of your outfit. But that's what y'all both see.
I mean,
Uh,
Romeo would 100% wear something like that.
uh,
So,
Romeo's, is that actually you?
um, I mean, I think it is.
I feel like that's what you would say. Okay, you're not trying to. I'm sorry about the outfit change. Can you
Oh,
can you
um,
get off the bed? I'm afraid that when I get the rest here, they're gonna land on the bed too, and I don't.
right. Yeah. I'm gonna stand up.
I'm going to grab the star necklace and break it next.
Okay. As you break open the star necklace, the same magical energy shoots up in the air, and the magical energy seems to appear, seems to take shape on the form in front of the door. And you see a mixture of a pink magical energy and twinkles of star seems to fill the humanoid figure. As you see, Amadia takes shape, and you see her outfit is more or less the same. You see that there's more accents of dark red, and her skin seems to be a tan darker, like a little bit tan darker, and you see her outfit is in a much similar state to Romeo, a little bit more revealing, but not too much. As you see that in her outfit, there is like a high leg cut that just shows off her legs.
Amadi,
just
Amadi,
everybody's
is
hot.
that you?
She just looks down at this leg cut, then looks up at the ceiling and just goes, "Is this some kind of fucking joke?"
I'm very sorry about your outfit. I didn't choose it.
I'm not mad at you.
Oh, okay. I'm going to break open
Wait,
the
Amadia, you
wolf.
might want to stand up.
Yeah,
Get off
we
the bed,
don't
just
know
in
where
case.
people
They're
are
gonna.
gonna. They're gonna. We don't know where everyone's gonna pop up.
Oh, okay.
Just to be
And
clear,
she'll
Amadia,
move.
Amadia appeared by the door, not on the bed.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Well, just in case.
necklace next.
The wolf necklace?
Yes.
All right. You crack
No.
that
Oh
open,
yeah.
and
Slutty Lucia.
you see in a large magical swirl, you see the magical swirl seem to take shape in on top of what looks to be a rug that's on the floor nearby, and you see the familiar shape of Lucian in his war forged state. You see his armor seems to be polished clean, very smooth in texture, and you see it's a weird shape because you also seeing wolf ears, a wolf tail, and his figure underneath in the cracks between his armor plating, patches of fur are coming out. He looks more broader and more, oddly enough, for a warforged, more muscular in his appearance as his as he looks, Lucian, you take a step forward, and you are in nothing but a long loincloth that seems to trail all the way down to the ground, like in between your legs.
I'll apologize to you too. I did not choose your outfit. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna hurry up
What in
and
the
break the
world?
last necklace.
You break open the last necklace, the sword and shield, and um, as the magical energy forms on the other side of the door where Amadia originally appeared, you see a armored knight appear and black plated armor all over his body, sword and shield, a dark red cape flowing out of his back, and one thing you also take notice as this armored figure appears. One thing is you notice he's just wearing his outer layer of armor. He is not wearing anything underneath. He's not wearing any chainmail, not shirt, no slacks, or anything like that. So underneath his shoulder plates, his chest beads, his dark red like kind of combat skirt going around his face, his greaves on his legs. You're seeing bare skin showing off all of his muscles, muscular skin underneath. And Mace, as you appear, you feel strange as you're looking around. You feel a light breeze as you suddenly feel a little bit colder than usual. As everybody looks over, you see his armor seems to be hugging him tightly, just showing off his muscular form a lot more than practically needed. Like, it looks obviously more, I guess, in the way, sluttier compared to his normal attire.
Hell yeah.
Mace, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about what you're wearing. I didn't. Oh God.
Ew.
Fuck.
Or
Um,
is that found a way to make it look like this?
Can I look at the mask?
Sure. You look back at
Am I because I had feelings about the necklace. Do I have any weird feelings about this mask with the tiara?
you look back at the mask and you focus on him, and you have the sense to simply an instinct that says, "Yes, I need to put on this mask." Like this is like a typical thing that always happens of you putting on this mask.
I'm gonna hold up the mask. I remember Lady Rasa had been wearing a mask. This isn't like that mask, right? Right?
You're asking me?
Something's telling me to put it on. I'm asking the party.
Oh, okay.
If we look at it, does it look familiar? Does it look similar?
I'll say. Amadia, make me a perception check.
Yippee!
And
Okay.
Mace make a perception check because he's seen the mask and actually was right next to the queen. When
That
she
is
has
a
it.
very good point. Amadia, you weren't there with Rasa and the mask.
Oh, was I not? Oh, okay.
No.
That's fine.
That is a very good point. Mace, you roll a perception check in. We'll just banish this roll to the void.
Oh,
Nothing happened.
my 19!
Oh.
Not a clue.
Aw, damn it.
Anybody else?
I mean,
Romeo.
I was there in real life with the mask, so I can see if I. Can I make a perception check?
You can, but you would be the last person to make this attempt.
Alright, my perception's not very good.
It's better than mine, probably.
That's a 9.
Nope. Hard to tell.
Doesn't look familiar.
Okay.
Melazine, don't you hate all of this? The
Yes.
sexualization, then why participate?
Because if it gets us out.
You then hear you hear a knock at the door as you hear in a very soft voice, go, "My lady, are you done dressing? May I come in?"
Yes?
Here the door opens and you see what looks to be a a woman with pale skin. You see two horns poking out of her head. You see she is wearing what looks to be a black robe that's covering her entire body. Two large leathery wings out her back. A tail that is um, hanging off of her lower back. And you see she comes forward and seems to be holding a book and looks over and then looks at everybody else and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, my lady. I wasn't aware that everyone else was here. Pardon me, my lady. Are you ready to attend the sermon?"
Please remind me what sermon we are attending?
"Oh, my lady, your sermon. You're supposed to be giving a reading for all of us."
A reading of what?
"My lady, are you not feeling well? A reading of this." And she holds out a what looks to be a purple book that has a jewel in the middle of the book, and you feel an intense power coming from it as the book holds as she holds up the book towards you, and you hear the woman go, "It is your duty, your sacred privilege, to begin the reading from the Book of Desire, as you are the High Mother." And that's where we got in tonight's session.